Welcome in to Snohomish High School. Amp Harrell here with you, joined by Todd Elvig. We're presented by Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing for over 70 years. And the starting lineups being announced first for the visitors from Edmonds-Woodway. Adjigu, Carrie Boxley, Wexler, Pontak, Veshkarova, Patel, and I've got one more that I was waiting to hear and confirm the starters. But this is a big matchup for Edmonds-Woodway coming here on the road to Snohomish High. It's homecoming week for Snohomish with the big football game this Friday on STSPN. And a little celebration there getting the pronunciation right. I love that. But big matchup here as Snohomish is unbeaten in league. The only loss, our season opener against Glacier Peak.
That is correct. And that was a surpriser, actually.
Glacier Peak, solid team, and playing down against their rivals here, bitter arch rivals. As the starters announced, Beverford and Ayla Grant. Maddie Andrist. Tyler Gildersleeve-Stiles gets the start. She didn't start the opener. Annika Smith. And I believe Livia Harrison and Adriana Galvin will round out the starting five. Again, Snohomish playing at home in front of the home crowd on a Monday and unbeaten in league. Edmonds-Woodway going to try to play spoiler here tonight. We'll step aside for a break. Back after this with the opening play on STSPN. To it here from downtown Snohomish. Appreciate you guys tuning us in on a Monday night. It's Monday Night Volleyball, not something you get very often in Wesco, but still plenty of action going on this week. Wanted to give folks an idea of what's happening. First on STSPN, we will have volleyball action, Jackson and GP on Wednesday, and then Liberty comes to Snohomish for football action here on homecoming night at Snohomish Veterans Memorial Stadium. Also have some Saturday football action this week, 2 o'clock, GP at Kamiak. So we are your source for all things Wesco sports.
We are.
At least that's what I like to think. And I did have...
Us and KRKO.
Of course. Can't forget about KRKO. Trying to find my
and the
volleyball
Herald?
schedule. And yes. Can't forget about the Daily Herald, have to get the official name right, and the Snohomish Times.
Correct.
Ayla Grant to get us started here. And we are underway, and that one goes right into the stands, or right into the bench, I should say. Point Snohomish. Good start for the home folks. I know we've got a handful of folks watching from Edmonds-Woodway, and that is an ace. That is straight up an ace. Dropping that one in. Your Monday night action. Everett is at Marysville Getchell. Arlington is at Marysville Pilchuck. Lake Terrace at Cedar Crest. And Edmonds-Woodway struggling here in the early going. Also have Mount Lake Terrace, Cedar Crest, Mariner at GP, and Kamiak at Lake Stevens. Back to work. Grant will bomb that one in. Good dig by the Warriors, and they'll try the soft touch at the net. Veshkarova couldn't get that one over.
Good idea. just didn't quite get it to go far enough.
Yeah, that's the trouble, is if you put too much on it, then, well, it puts it in play. But if you don't put enough on it, well, it's a point for the other side. Couldn't run that one down. Good effort. Patel chasing in front of the bench. Edmonds-Woodway Warriors in the purple with the green sleeves. Snohomish in the red at home. First time I've seen that. Couldn't get that one to go towards the net, as that one caroms off of Langfeld.
Timeout.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. Back after this on STSPN.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Back here to Snohomish, 6-0. Snohomish Panthers early. Didn't realize until I saw the signage as I walked in, more than 125 years of history for Snohomish High.
Yeah, they have some legacy going on here.
I knew it was over 100. I didn't realize it was over 125. That was 2019. Back to work, and quite a dig. What a rejection at the net. Drop that one back in. Nice libero play. Rise and fire. There's that soft touch, dug out by Veshkarova again. Rejected again. Snohomish will not be denied. Running it back is Ayla Grant. And that one, too much mustard from Galvin, and it's a point for the Warriors.
No. It was touch. I think
it was too far.
Oh, I see. No, I saw it go too far, but I thought maybe it was touch because she made an indication.
Quick discussion there with head coach Molly Donahue. And just, maybe they saw what you saw. Official on the far side may be overruling something here. I think that's exactly what you were pointing out there. I thought it was out, but let's see the signal. I'm going to go to the scorer's table and discuss it as well. We're presented by Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing for over 70 years. And everybody's just kind of got the brakes on at the moment.
And if you know the McDaniels over at McDaniel Hardware, say something, because these games are directly, we pick them because they like them.
And you're correct, by the way, that does go Snohomish's way. But yes, McDaniel's Do-It Center. Stopped by there for some gardening supplies a month or two ago. Got a thriving container garden. Dug out by the libero. Langfeld.
That one goes.
Okay, that one will rattle home, and it's 7-1. And that wasn't Langfeld, excuse me, that was Pontac. Pontac set that one up, and now drifting back, Patel to serve. Bomb that one up. Taken by Beverford. And that one just clipped the antenna up there. Point Panthers, and they'll get the serve again.
I always let people know if the signal gets kind of fuzzy when it hits the antenna, those are our antennas.
Oh, fair enough. That's how we get that great coverage.
That is exactly right.
I've got to give plenty of credit. Well, I'll call the play first, but that one popped up and out off the rolling libero. Annika Smith. But still, I've seen some bad reception, even for radio, back in my Tennessee days. There was one that I had to connect to the Wi-Fi, and still it was dodgy to get a call back out. Just clubbed to the nets and over. Point Panthers.
You have a brand new router hot off the presses, and boy, it can push some data.
Yeah, I had to buy a router for home. I called upon my network of folks to tell me what to get. That one handled and cleared over.
Oh, she redeemed herself quick.
Pontac, and that one just kill in the corner. I think that was Beverford. That was something special. Yeah, Bobby Boucher jersey in the crowd here. Not bad. And that one just rocketed out the end line. Nothing you can do with it. The handcuffs for McCarthy. 11-2. Snohomish cruising here in the opening set. Annika Smith will serve. Trying to set something up. Warriors, nice tip drill, but cool as the other side of the pillow. Harrison to get that one set up. Tip, nope. Rocketed back right at you. Galvin with the finish. Harrison set it up. Thought you saw a 4-hit there?
I did. I went to public school, so I didn't. Sometimes my math isn't always that good.
Well, it depends on is it 4 hits? Is it 4 touches?
Yeah.
Setting it up again is Smith. Taking her time. Actually, the officials taking their time as well. 12-2. That one did not go the way that they wanted off the end line. I think that was, no, that wasn't Patel. Because there's Patel. Club straight on in. Well done from the middle. I think that was McCarthy with the finish. Bartran also out there. Back to serve is Carrie Boxley, and that one will go long. Indira Carrie Boxley. Sub will check in. That is a returning Pontac replacing Carrie Boxley. Sub for the Panthers as well. Ellie Wetmore will check in. Out will go Galvin. Nice location on that serve. Clubbed across into the corner. Ooh.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, that was danger zone. I really thought that was in, but I'm also looking through about 3 layers of student section. Pick up along the end line, and then McCarthy will bang that one across. Woo. Be careful country here. Got to get it across, and they do. McCarthy again bails them out. Clubbed in, and nothing that Bartron can do about that. That was Harrison with the kill, and it's 15-3. For those new to high school volleyball, it's best of 5 sets, and the first 4, if needed, are, that one hits off the divider, and it's a point for the Panthers. But first 3 or 4 are win by 2, first to 25. If it goes 5 sets, it's first to 15. Bartron moves up for the dig. Ooh, on the sideline, point Warriors. I think that was Alyssa Ditto who will have a seat now. Ruby Langfeld back in, and she'll serve. Langfeld, the jump serve. That is pure filth, and I say that with love. Gildersleeve Styles. Gildersleeve Styles we saw quite a bit last season as a sensational freshman. Harrison with the serve. And they're going to call the double hit against the Warriors. Point Panthers, it's 18-4. This is a Snohomish squad that is unbeaten in the league, by the way, and they're showing why early. That one a souvenir. Unfortunately, you do have to give those back. That is your tax dollars at work. So this is not like Major League Baseball, folks.
Oh, we're giving back all right.
What was it? The indoor or arena football that you can catch the footballs, but if the players go in the crowd, you got to give them back. An ace from Harrison. Oh, I was a big fan of the Arena League back in the day. My neighbor actually was a cheerleader for one of the arena teams.
What did we hear about the new league? I heard good things about it last year.
Dug out and tipped across. They're going to call in the net. Actually, was that a delay? Either way, it was a point for the Warriors. And a sub will check in. But the new league, not Arena League, but one of the minor leagues for the NFL, right?
Pro. It was AFL or?
Oh, yes, the USFL.
Yep.
Yeah, and I have heard good things about that. Double hit this time against the Panthers. Good little run that the Edmonds-Woodway Warriors are on here. Nice set. Oh, and the soft tip. Good dig by Veshkarova. Good hands, Beverford. Excuse me, wrong side. That was Pontac to get it started. Clubbing it to the net was Smith, but she hits it into the net. Point Woodway. Edmonds-Woodway, that is. 20-7. That one a little bit of a miscommunication. Pontac couldn't get that one down. And the Panthers move within 4 points of taking this first set. Gildersleeve Styles, the sophomore. Rise and fire. Way high up and then crawling over the net. Veshkarova, a one-woman army, then had to get out of the way so she didn't get called for the double hit. That one's going to be close, and they will give the point to Snohomish off the touch. 22-7. I mentioned before we got started, there was a song being played in the warm-ups that I was curious about as Gildersleeve Styles serves, and that one is a point for the Panthers. It's called the Cupid Shuffle.
The Cupid Shuffle.
And folks are rather familiar with this one if you've been to any party, wedding, or anything in the last few years. I was curious how old that song was as the fans were dancing here. And a club at the net by Veshkarova, and they will still get to clear Snohomish. No quit. And that went too far. And this will be set point. That song came out in February of 2007. What makes it even worse from my vantage point, because I very, very distinctly remember when that song came out, that song is older than the freshmen on this squad. And that is an ace, and that is the first set for the Panthers. Again, Cupid Shuffle, older than the freshmen attending high school right now. With that, we'll go to break. First set goes to Snohomish. Back with set number 2 after this on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
Back to it on STSPN. Amp Harrell here with you. Todd Elvig along for the ride. And, of course, the folks back in the truck doing all the hard work.
That's right.
1-0. Snohomish High with the lead. Homecoming week. Playing here at home against the visitors from Edmonds-Woodway High. I think this is the second time I've called an Edmonds-Woodway game. The other time was a football game last year, I think, at Pop Keeney Stadium.
Oh, maybe.
Oof. Oh, slam the door. Kerry Boxley elevate and dominate. 1-0 Edmonds-Woodway. That was beautiful. Annika Smith did all she could do with it and just set the table. That one crawls over, and that's an ace. How about this? Edmonds-Woodway Warriors out to a 2-0 lead in set 2. I remember the Edmonds-Woodway games specifically because, well, my alma mater was the Warriors as well. Block at the net. Dug out and got to get it over, and they do with Veshkarova. Good set. Rejection, but just pounded home by Snohomish, and the Panthers are on the board in set 2. Got the Twitter crawl down below. And couldn't get that one to crawl over. Heidi Chambers trying to calibrate the service arm there. Got a new libero in this one in Lucy Bartron this set. Oh, that was a soft touch by Kelsey Nichols, the sophomore from the outside. 3-2 Edmonds-Woodway. Bullock to serve. Dug out well. And a miscommunication. Somebody zigged when they should have zagged, and it dropped in beside of Kerry Boxley. Panthers have tied this one up. They won the first set. I think that was 25-7 if memory serves. Club that one across. Good one-handed dig. And that one to the back corner and in. Edmonds-Woodway on the comeback trail. 4-3 Warriors. I do have to give it to Edmonds-Woodway for the unique color scheme as well. Kind of Milwaukee Bucks vintage. Dug out Smith.
Well, you're an out-of-towner, so you probably don't realize that they actually have like 4 colors because there's actually 2 schools in one.
Edmonds and Woodway?
Yeah.
Ah, I wondered about that. Snohomish getting it tied, I should say. Sub will check in, and Jillian Seymour, the senior setter. Club to the back line. Attempt at a dig there. Full layout by Heidi Chambers. But nothing the freshman could do with that one. Good placement by the Warriors as they have come to play in set 2. That's the trouble by being an out-of-towner. You don't know the whole history of the story. To the net, tipped over, double hit. Actually, not quite a double hit, but either way, it still goes against the Snohomish Panthers' 2-point lead for Edmonds-Woodway. Danica Smith gets it started, and they'll just clear it across, and it nearly drops in. Tip drill, flung to the back line. Good work by Chambers. Edmonds-Woodway playing a whole lot calmer this set. Oh, what a rejection, and they can't touch it. They were just out of options. They couldn't double hit it, couldn't four hit it. Just, I can't touch it. Can you touch it? Point Panthers.
Can't touch this. Ding.
Yeah, we don't talk about the classical music with the kids now. And that, I think, qualifies as a service ace. Kelsey Nichols, the junior. Yeah, I really got onto this kick because I realized that some songs are turning 20 years old that just came out like a couple years ago. So time is just wrong. And that would be an ace. I think that went off of Ava McGinnis. Yeah, Nichols with back-to-back aces trying to get the old turkey here. 7-6 as Snohomish has the lead. She will not get the ace this time, but that one is out, and that is a point for the Panthers, 8-6. Snohomish, a very real contender in this league. Looking for win number 7 in the league, I think. Tip drill at the net. Good defense. Oh, no, they're going to say touched out off Snohomish. Edmonds-Woodway down by a point on the road, set 2. Aggressive dig by Smith. Chambers will bomb that one in. Good backline play by Bartron. They can't clear the net. Point Panthers. Took the first set relatively easily. Sub will check out. That is Tyler Gildersleeve-Stiles for Snohomish. Rocket to the back line. Nice dig, Nichols. Far side Chambers. Got it in. Good aim. Shades of Joe Finizzi. That one's for you, Mr. Maury the movie guy. He always likes to check the replays. 10-7. Panthers. Trying to spin that one. Couldn't get it to go, Veshkarova. It's the second time that that soft shot has come back to bite her. Danica Smith, the 5'6" junior libero. Cranks that one. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Got to talk about it. Nothing to talk about, because that one goes out of bounds. It all starts with that initial dig, that initial defensive contact, and if it doesn't go the way it's supposed to, everything else is off. Side out, too much on the serve for Smith. 12-8. Libero will have a seat in Bartron. And that one into the net as well. One was too long, one was too short. Checking out is Wexler. Ayla Grant handling the service this time. Whoops. That one.
Pinball.
Oh my goodness, she kept it alive. They just can't shove it towards the net. That would have been the play of the century.
It would have been.
It was one of those, I was wondering what the ground rules were if it gets stuck in there, because I can't tell you how many times we've lost basketballs or kickballs or whatever that have gotten stuck up in the rafters.
Well, that was even a really nice one, too, because it got up there and it bounced around a little bit.
Ding, 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 ding. Didn't have enough on it to spin the little propeller up there, but pinball wizard indeed. Ace as that one caroms off of Bartron. 16-8. Remember when they were trailing in this game? Snohomish has now doubled up the visitors from Edmonds-Woodway. Bomb that one in. Nothing to do with it as it caromed toward the net, but toward the far pole. Ayla Grant gets another ace. 17-8. And that would be an ace.
4K tonight.
Yes, streaming in stunning 4K, and if you need the replay, just hit the back button.
That's exactly right.
Just click backwards a little bit. And another ace. My word. 19-8. Ayla Grant is on fire. The senior setter making a case for perhaps the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game. All smiles out there for the home folks. And keeping her cool, Bartron. That one bombed back across. Out. Patel really got that one going. Warriors on the comeback trail. Checking out McGinnis. Checking back in is Alyssa Ditto, the outside hitter. Just pummeled toward the back line. Oh, just nasty. I don't know what else to call that. That was Heidi Chambers. She just loaded up the gun and then just softly tapped it between the defenders. Chambers playing that back line well. Incoming. That one punched high in the air. Good net play by the Warriors. Tip follow. There you go again. Sometimes it's the soft touch that takes care of business. 21-9. Edmonds-Woodway is going to have to play perfect if they want to have a chance to come back in this set. Snohomish really feeling themselves. That'll help, though. The broadcaster's jinx.
That is exactly what I was going to say.
I remember getting furious at, I think it was a CBS broadcast. They were waiting for Peyton Manning to clinch a record, and he kept talking about it, and it kept not happening. Just filthy. Rise and fire Kelsey Nichols. 22-10. Again, Edmonds-Woodway started this second set off on fire. And you can't tell from the score at the moment. Good dig, Bartron. Got to set it up. Punished that one, and point Edmonds-Woodway on the lift. 22-11, and Edmonds-Woodway will have the serve. Lucy Bartron.
I saw the antenna shaking, so I was like, well, there's got to be something wrong going on in there.
Wobbling and problems. And that one just a little bit
Boy,
too
they
far.
went to hit it, too. And
Yeah, Heidi Chambers and Annika Smith back there going, I got it. No, I don't. Oh, well, that's fun. One of the fans in the Snohomish student section rocking a Kingdome shirt tonight.
do they even know what the Kingdome is?
Their parents probably went. It's fine. No big deal. Ooh, clobbered that one home. Reina Mastrales. I would say welcome to these proceedings, but she's been out there. I just haven't had a lot of opportunity to talk about her, but that was just otherworldly. 23-12. Nice in-between play from Smith. Mastrales pops that one up. A nice job by Bartron to bail him out. And that one out. Oh, no, she snuck it inside. Okay. Point Panthers, and they're one away from set point. Oh, they are on set point.
They are on set point.
24-12. The scoreboard was not as quick as I expected.
Don't look down. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Backline Bartron. Mastrales across. And that will be a point, and the second set goes to the Panthers, 25-12. We will step aside for a break. Third set to follow on STSPN, presented by Les Schwab Tires.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Back to work for set 3. 2 in a row for the Snohomish Panthers. Edmonds-Woodway trying to find an answer. Oh, but a good effort by Snohomish to keep it alive. Now 2 straight rallies here. And that time, boom, goes the dynamite. That was a combination of Indira Carey-Boxley and Reina Mastrales slamming the door shut. Good on Snohomish to avoid the point 2 times, but they couldn't the third. The drill, Mastrales bails him out again, but didn't clear the net, and it's 1-1. Broadcast is presented by Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing for over 70 years. Amp Harrell here courtside live at Snohomish High. Todd Elvig, and of course all the folks in the truck, pushing the buttons, keeping us plugged in.
On loan from KRKO.
I'm usually
I like it that they loan you.
Yeah, periodically for a player to be named later. I love the term on loan in soccer, by the way. Have you seen those, the transfers and whatnot?
No, I haven't seen that.
That one, a service ace. So unlike the minor leagues in, say, baseball, where you send a guy down to AAA, you send a guy down to AA.
Yeah.
They just have a team, and your team gets promoted if you do well. So you don't have a farm system outside of maybe a juniors program to put a guy. Ace once again, another great serve. So they'll just take a payment to loan you a player.
No kidding.
So Julio Rodriguez, no, we've got some center fielders, so you guys can have him, but it'll cost you $5 million. and we can call him back when we want to. So that time the serve goes awry. Warriors get the point. But yeah, the numbers on those out on loan contracts are just stupid. There's so much money in European soccer.
Well, that is the international sport, isn't it?
Indeed. It's football for everyone else. Dug out well by Ejigu. Oh, could not slam the door. The rise from Ditto, but couldn't get it to go. 5-2.
I sure hope all these tweets are they are accurate to volleyball.
The views and opinions on this broadcast do not necessarily represent. Oh my goodness! Click the back button on that one. That was a point from Rachel Wexler. Just laser guided right in between the lines.
You said Rachel Wexler?
Wexler. Mina Waters, the freshman, will try and serve this one up. Couldn't get that one to go. Side out. 6-3. Bit of a trial by fire for some of these young players for Edmonds-Woodway. Snohomish will cycle some folks through. Beverford back in. Dug out leaning backwards by Bartran. At the net, good set. Too far on the kill, though. Point for the Warriors. Stick around after the broadcast, or toward the end of the broadcast, I should say, after the games, for the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game. And if your nonprofit, sports team, church, organization wants to raise some funds, it's Adrenaline Fundraising. Proud to be a part of STSPN. Dug out by McCarthy, but no air under it. Could not get that one up and over. Back to serve Nichols. And double hit. Everything going the Panthers' way tonight. That one goes into the bench. That's about the only place that players can't run it down. Mina Waters had to watch it go. 9-4. And Nichols just goes about her business. Oh, I don't know who that was, whether that was Beverford or whether that was Bullock, but they built a wall and made Edmonds-Woodway pay for it. 10-4, good buddy. Snohomish with the advantage. Set, spike, drop. Point Panthers. Coach Morgan Doyle has a well-oiled machine going right now. I believe it was 25-7 in the opener, 25-12 in set two, currently 11-4. And two players both went for the dig, and neither one went for the set. Point Panthers.
A little miscommunication there. There's going to be some, that's a learning.
Definitely a learning curve, yes. Doug, but.
A teaching moment.
Yes, that is absolutely a teaching moment. Edmonds-Woodway squad with only 2 seniors, and one of them is not dressed out tonight. A lot of youth. And that one full layout by Rachel Wexler. Actually was an ace for Nichols. 14-4, a 10-point lead. Oh, hello, Sydney Patel. Just rocked that one in. 14-5. Out goes Wexler, in goes Indira Carey-Boxley. And to serve, Lucy Bartran. Bartran, one of the seniors on this squad. 14-5. Crawls that one over, and it comes right back to Edmonds-Woodway. And some miscommunication. They kept it alive. Good hustle, Ayla Grant on the backside of it, but point for the Warriors. I really need to find out what the consistent themes are for the student sections, because I'm actually piecing some things together. I think this might even be 90s theme in front of us. Punched up and over. Oh, the no look from Smith, and they will get the clear. And point for Snohomish on the double hit. I like what they had cooking there for Edmonds-Woodway, but could not finish. The reason I say 90s is we've got Waterboy and we've got Dale Jr. Or excuse me, Dale Sr. Wrong Dale. And some flannel. To the net, and that one caroms off of the back of Reina Mastrales.
That was not a play.
That was not on purpose, no. Frankly, I'll just call it like it is. Snohomish got bailed out on that one.
They did.
And now, perhaps a challenge as Sydney Patel comes over with something for the official on the near side. Molly Donahue saw something on that play. Broadcast again brought to you by, presented by Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing for over 70 years. And now Patel will zig and then zag. We'll have coverage for you on Wednesday and then football for you on Friday and Saturday here on STSPN.
Yeah, the referee shortage is terrible, but that said, it's good for us.
Too far out. And point for the Warriors. Now we've talked many times on these broadcasts about the shortage of officials.
Yeah, it's it comes down to the fact that what I believe anyway is that, and a lot of people in our industry believe that it's actually the parents' fault, because they are really brutal to referees.
I like the idea and the effort there, but couldn't get it to go. I think that was off of Chambers. Tried to just last second change and press it over, but nothing doing. Yeah, I've seen some great officiating and I've seen some bad officiating in my day. And sometimes you have to call it like you see it. Sometimes you just have to let it go.
Well,
and it is really hard to let it go when it's your kid out there, but at the same time, it's just eviscerating the ranks.
Nothing you're going to do or say is going to change anything. So you can be mad and talk to your friend about it, but around here we could actually start seeing games canceled. It's really critical.
Oh, Indira Carey-Boxley with the elevation. She got over the net but didn't touch it. That was what I was concerned about. I think that maybe what Ayla Grant is asking about here is a net violation. But I don't know. I think that Indira Carey-Boxley elevated and just played in that rarefied air and didn't touch a thing. Point, Edmonds-Woodway. But yeah, we've had a lot of issues with the officials shortage. And if you would like to become an official, I mean, they've been our sponsor in the past. Point Snohomish. Pretty easy to find, and I believe they are willing to train.
Yeah, no, I have the greatest respect for officials. You can be angry, but the job they do is not easy.
Actually had one of my buddy's dads was an official for games I would call. So I would know just about how much leash I had for criticizing what he said.
Yeah, it's basketball that's causing the issue, I think.
just blistered. Galvin and Seymour on that side.
Because the fans are so close, like they are here, but they every game we're at, there's at least a couple people that are so animated they are like they're going to come out of the stands.
Service ace again for the Panthers.
And then of course we had that incident up at Stanwood where the report we got was that some of the fans followed the refs out into the parking lot.
Oh, goodness. Dug out by Edmonds-Woodway, and they'll talk about it at the last second. That was played up by Wetmore. Kept it alive, and the point goes to the Warriors. Yeah, just gotta keep it professional and set a good example for the kids, too.
Yeah.
19-12.
And all my kids played, so I get it.
Estrales bombs this one across. Oof, that's going to be tough. One of the parents doing his part, filling in as the fourth official. And he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, because if it weren't for that official, they might have had a chance at keeping that play alive, but you don't want to tackle Dad.
No.
20-12, 5 points away from taking this in straight sets. Snohomish doing work. To the net. Whoa, nice dig. They couldn't do anything with it. But Smith, and was that Ayla Grant knifing in there? Like her hair was on fire? No, it wasn't Grant. She wasn't out there. Maybe Kelsey Nichols, but still. I got to tell you, Indira Carey-Boxley is a player of the future and a player of the right now for Edmonds-Woodway, number 3. Rocketed to the back line. Excellent placement. Right out of the reach of Ruby Langfeld. And she'll check out. Actually, subs aplenty. Back in Kate McCarthy for the Warriors. Out. And actually, I stand corrected. I thought Langfeld was checking out. She had cycled to the side. 21-14. Snohomish did trail in set 2. Good hard backline play there by Chambers, but still fighting and still feisty, the Edmonds-Woodway Warriors. Alyssa Ditto handling the serving. 21-15. Set. Oh, hello, Rachel Wexler. The sophomore with the denial. Shades of Philip.
Wow.
Excuse me, I think I said sophomore, I meant junior. She's not a freshman is what I was trying to say there. Shades of Philip Grubauer slamming the door. Woo, hello. That would be an ace for Alyssa Ditto. Only one sophomore on this varsity squad for Edmonds-Woodway, by the way, and that's 16, Reina Mastralis. Crowd gets quiet to help the communication of the home side, Snohomish. Punched across, dug straight up in the air. Nice flip, but another good job of keeping it alive. Angle attack. I'm going to say in the net, point Snohomish. Far side official was emphatic with that call.
Yep.
Sub will check in. That is Abby Pontak. She was the libero in the opener. Ayla Grant back to serve. 3 points away from going home early here. Just Chambers probably needed a little bit of help or needed to put a little less air under that one, but point for the Warriors. They're not going away, down 22-18. Ejegu out. Back in is Mastrales. Back to serve, Kate McCarthy. Just blistered. Man, how in the world did Nichols take care of that on the back line, then rise up for the carom and just kill it home? And now she's going to serve. Point away from set point, match point. The far side, up and over, point Edmonds-Woodway. Closing the gap here in set number 3. Edmonds-Woodway does not want to go in straight sets. Multiple subs for both sides. Wetmore back in for Snohomish. Also Beverford moves up to the front line. Beverford, Grant, Bullock on the midline. Smith with the dig, there's the set. Wetmore keeps it going, Chambers. Oh, okay, Heidi Chambers, match point now. And back to serve is Annika Smith. Again, stick around when this one is done. We'll have our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game interview. And we're not going to be done that quickly as Smith serves it into the net. Still going to be match point though, 24-20. Patel to serve. Oops. That one came off the forearm, funny. That's an ace. That is an ace for Patel. Sydney Patel, 5'9", and a junior. And she did it again. That's another ace, and that's again off of Heidi Chambers. Timeout Panthers to talk about it.
No kidding.
We'll step aside for a break. This is as close as Edmonds-Woodway has gotten in a while. Back after this, STSPN.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Do want to thank the McDaniel's Do-It Center for all they do to keep these volleyball broadcasts on the air.
They've been with us 13 years.
Wow. Time certainly flies. There's the serve, popped it up in the air. Chambers just over the line. Oh! Oh my! They're going to say that's it. And that is how this one's going to go, folks. 25-22 in straight sets. Chambers redeems herself. And with that, we'll go to break. We'll award our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game after this. It's STSPN coverage presented by Les Schwab Tires. on STSPN. Amp Harold joined by our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game, Kelsey Nichols. And first of all, congratulations on a big win.
Thank you.
Oh, can you pull that up just a little bit? There you go.
Thank you.
So you guys won in straight sets and stayed unbeaten in league play. How'd you get it done? So I want to say so easily because the third set was a little bit bumpy, but how'd you guys get the win tonight?
I think we just played all like together, and it was like really fun just playing as one.
Well, with that playing as one, I thought the communication was solid tonight. How did you guys communicate with a pretty rowdy student section in front of you too?
I think that like helped us like build up like momentum and like lots of energy.
Speaking of energy, you get a lot of energy from the aces and from the ferocious kills. Anything that we wouldn't have seen up here in the stands that was happening down there to really fuel this big run?
Just like team like playing together always.
Take a deep breath. It's fine. It's not. It's yeah. And I guess just final thoughts here. So you're unbeaten in league and building towards the postseason. Any thoughts about what's coming up in front of you in the next few weeks?
We're really excited, and I don't
She is on the spot, folks. Anybody you want to say hello to or thanks to that might be watching? Mom, dad, coaches?
Hi, Mom and Dad and sister.
Well, with your solid performance, Kelsey, you are our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game.
Thank you.
So if you could just hold that shirt up and let us get a picture and everything. Congratulations on a dominant win. I'll let you go back and enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That is Kelsey Nichols, obviously fired up and a little nervous, a little camera shy, I suppose. 5'8", junior outside hitter, your Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game. So again, Snohomish takes it in straight sets. They win the last one 25-22, so a little bit closer, I think, than Coach Morgan Doyle wanted, but she called the timeout, and they just take it right there. That will do it for us. We'll have volleyball for you on Wednesday and football on Friday and Saturday nights. Special thanks to Todd Elvig, to all the guys back in the truck, and, of course, to Les Schwab Tires for funding this and doing the right thing here on our broadcast. For all of us here, I'm Amp Harold. Straight set win once again for the Snohomish Panthers. We'll see you Wednesday night on STSPN.